Welcome to a new video from REA Electronic. My name is Frank.
I am Daniel.
Today we are at the Malteser Ambulance Service in Fulda. I can tell you one thing, today is going to be exciting. Our topic today, MDR and UDI.
When the editorial staff come up with this topic, our hearts sank for a little bit. 175 pages of documentation, standards, rules and regulations. Truly thrilling material.
To date, the medical device regulation has not been implemented.
If something goes awry with medical technology products, people are quick to ask who, what, where and why. Every day the Malteser Ambulance Service One works with medical products, all of which have to be marked and labeled in accordance with the MDR sooner or later.
What does this mean? How does it help you as a patient and the rescue workers on site? And how can professional coding and marking save lives today? We will have a look at that now.
MDR, Medical Device Regulation. This is nothing other than the European Medical Device Regulation. All products are categorized into various classes. 4 classes which all have different implementation deadlines. Class 3 must be implemented by May 23, 2021 and included, for example, cardiac catheters, joints and implants.
Class 2A poses a medium risk to patients. Products in this category include, for example, hearing aids, contact lenses, and syringes.
Class 2B poses a high risk to patients. Products such as defibrillators and respiration devices. The devices in Class 2A plus B must be marked in accordance with the MDR by May 26, 2023.
Class 1 poses the least risk to patients. The best known products in this area include bandages, eyeglasses, dental floss and even surgical instruments. The end of the transitional period for this class is May 26, 2025. UDI stands for Unique Device Identification. This means that all products of the aforementioned categories have to be coded or marked with an inkjet system, laser marking system or label. The coding and marking includes static data, device identifier, as well as variable data for product tracking, production identifier, a serialization which we have already implemented in the pharmaceutical packaging industry.
For the manufacturer, this means the benefits that the products can be tracked and illegal medications and counterfeit products are easier to identify. Patients and patient safety come first here. The goal is to reduce the number of mix-up and malpractice cases. All of this data is registered in the European database called EuterMate and is managed there.
This data is coded and marked on the product in form of alphanumeric characters and numbers. In addition, we refer to machine-readable code. In the case of a data matrix code, we use a GS1 data structure. These codes must be checked in accordance with the standards. REA also handles this part with REA verifiers. have a look at how things are with the products in the ambulance.
We are in the ambulance with a paramedic named Natasha. Hello, Natasha.
Hello.
Most people, thankfully, are only familiar with an ambulance from the outside. How often per shift do you and your team move out?
About 5 to 6 times per shift, and the duration depends on the intensity of the deployment.
It is commonly said that most accidents happen at home. As a result of COVID-19, many people are staying at home. Has that resulted in any changes for you?
The deployment numbers have actually stayed the same. The amount of work on our part has increased considerably. Put on PPE, disinfect, do follow-up work and document everything. It has increased the load a bit.
When I take a look around here at the equipment, it seems like you could do just about anything with it, short of an emergency operation. Is it right?
In fact, we can even perform emergency operations. We are here to take life-sustaining measures. And we can put on bandages, make a splint or deliver a baby. And in fact, we can even perform a surgery.
When you are deployed, you have a lot to document. How does that work?
It has become easier in recent years because we have a tablet and no longer have to create handwritten documentation. Everything gets documented, from the monthly check for expirations and the daily check of inventory, to make sure everything is there and the team really has everything that it needs.
To me, it sounds like all of the products and medications need to be marked, coded or labeled.
That is correct.
Wouldn't it be safer and simpler if you could scan the products?
That would be considerably simpler for us and would save some time.
UDI and the MDR are used here.
As Daniel already mentioned, we will have a look at coding and marking being used in real-world applications. Hello, Natasha.
Hello.
I see you have prepared something, so what do we have here?
This is the FFP3 mask, currently our bread and butter.
This is currently a very interesting topic. FFP2 and FFP3 masks are required to have coding and marking. Here, printed in high resolution with a cartridge-based system, still without a data matrix code, technological but implementable.
Next, the infusion. We need this every day.
It is marked on 2 ways. First, we have marked the data matrix code in high resolution, including the batch code and best before date. Additionally, there is another batch code created with a continuous inkjet system that is made necessary by the product geometry.
The syringe for filling medications.
Syringes have already been taken care of. The regulation has in fact already been implemented in their case. Here we have depiction of a GS1 data matrix code referring to the alphanumeric characters and numbers. The provider is already way ahead of their times here.
Of course, because COVID-19, we also have to take people's temperature.
Here too, we have already referenced data matrix coding, but have used a CO2 laser to code the folding box. This is what we are familiar with from the pharmaceutical packaging industry. Here we have coding and marking that is permanent.
Our ECG. The defibrillation pedals have something else on them.
Here we have an excellent example of what has already been implemented. High resolution on the label and affixed here. Wonderful. You see that it can be claimed that professional coding and marking not only saves lives, but also makes the daily work of our emergency personnel tremendously easier.
An exciting day at the ambulance station of the Malteser is coming to an end. If you are also a manufacturer of medical products and if you are up against the coding and marking requirements of the future,
we will gladly come visit you and advise you on the process. We are a full-range provider of coding and marking solutions and verifiers.
We have to leave now for the next deployment. Thank you. We will see you again soon.
Tune in again for Coding and Marking Professionals on Site.